How to bulk. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to bulk most effectively and efficiently, and without wasting any time, like I did 3 years ago. So the first thing you want to do is find your maintenance calories. You can use a calorie calculator online. Just search up calorie calculator, and it should be the first link at the top. Put all your information, and then it will give you your maintenance calories. You're gonna have to click show info for weight gain to get like the actual calories that you need to bulk. But ideally, that's like a give or take. When you find your maintenance calories, you want to be eating at like 100 to 500 surplus of that. You eat at a 100 to 500 surplus is because in order to bulk, you need to gain weight, you gotta eat more, and you gotta train hard. Now, when people start bulking, they don't like commit to it fully. So you need to commit to it fully in order to reap the full benefits of the bulk. And another thing you should do is you should get your quality of food from Whole Foods. If you get it from junk food, you'll build muscle, but you'll also build fat with it, like more fat than you originally would have if you didn't do with junk food. If you eat like whole foods like meat, egg, fruits and veggies here and there, you will build more. You'll probably build more muscle, if not the same, but less fat if you ate it. If you instead did with the junk food. And then another thing you want to do is eat 80% in protein. So typically people say eat 1 gram per pound of body weight. I think that's a bit too much, because imagine you telling a 200-pound man that he needs to eat 200 grams of protein. That's a lot. I'm pretty sure like 100 grams of chicken breast has like 50 grams of protein. Let me check that. Chicken breast nutrition. It has like 31 grams of protein. The other thing you want to do is eat high in fats and in carbs. Or typically if you're not an athlete, you don't need to eat that many carbs. So if you're not doing like a sport on the side, apart from your weightlifting, you don't need to prioritize carbs. As long as you get 80% of your protein and high fat, you'll be set. Just fill the rest with carbs. And again, fats and protein should be your absolute priority if you're not an athlete. If you are, you can just treat all the macronutrients as the same. Maybe you can emphasize a bit more on the carbs. The next thing I wanted to say is about the training part, or the training aspect of bulking. Because you're bulking, you're trying to force the muscle growth, because that's why it's called bulking. You gotta be training hard and intense. A lot of people go to the gym and start doing 3 reps of 12 and with the same weight, not progress at all. Or they'll progress but like at a really slow rate, to the point it just makes their bulking even harder and slower. So train with intensity. Ideally go to failure on every set. Train hard. Then the next thing you want to do is rest a lot. Because you're training hard and intensely, you need to give your body the time to rest. Now, most people say that 48 to 72 hours is enough, but I personally think, this is my opinion, I think that you should rest from 72 hours to 96 hours per muscle group. This is because a certain quote from Mike Mentzer, like his philosophy on this was like really helpful. Because imagine this: you go to the gym to build muscle, but you don't build the muscle at the gym. You damage the muscle, causing tears. So then, when you go rest, your body's gonna rest up your muscles, heal it up, bring it back to its original point. So imagine this bar. Going to the gym, you damage your muscle and it comes here, okay? Now, when you go home and you rest, eat clean, go do all that, you're back here. But the thing is, you haven't grown any new muscle. So you need to rest more in order for that, I guess, stimuli to push it even further. So I suggest resting 3 to 4 days per muscle group, so that the muscle growth can go from, I guess, standard to a bit more. And then again, the last thing tying into this is that majority of your gains will be made in your rest, because you go to the gym to stimulate the muscle growth, not to actually grow it. Like, it's the cause. It's like cause and effect. You cause the muscle growth to happen, and the effect is muscle growth. The last thing I wanted to say is that do not rush the process when it comes to bulking. You need to give ample time for yourself to bulk. I'm talking 6 to 12 months, maybe even more, because you're not going to build a lot of size or strength in like 3 to 4 months. You might build some noticeable size, but you're not going to be building anything exceptional. So that's why you need to give it 6 to 12 months, minimum 6. If you're like trying to cut for the summer, again, don't rush the process. Just take it nice and easy. And you can start bulking right now, because, you know, some people are doing their winter arc, you know. But yeah, that's about it. And that's how to bulk easily. Oh, and one last thing. I have a link in the description. You can click on it and get like a free call with me. Peace.